Somewhere in the scorched heart of Australia, a snake lies coiled in the shadow of a cracked clay pan. It is not the biggest snake on Earth. It is not the longest. It will not chase you down. But if it bites you, just once, and you receive no treatment, you will almost certainly be dead within the hour. The question is not whether this snake is dangerous. The question is this: if it is so lethal, why has it almost never killed a human being? The answer will change the way you think about what it truly means to be the most venomous snake on Earth. The inland taipan lives in one of the most remote regions on the planet. The Channel Country, a maze of seasonal rivers and floodplains on the border of Queensland and South Australia. This place barely appears on tourist maps. Temperatures swing from freezing at night to over 40 degrees Celsius during the day. Rainfall is unpredictable. Droughts can last years. The inland taipan evolved here for one reason: to hunt plague rats, and it evolved to kill them fast, before a struggling rat could turn and bite back. Speed, precision, overwhelming venom. That is what this animal became. Not a destroyer of humans, a destroyer of small mammals in a brutal and unforgiving landscape. One bite. That is all it takes. The inland taipan delivers, in a single strike, enough venom to kill somewhere around 100 adult humans. Let that land for a moment. 100 people from a single bite. Its venom is estimated to be somewhere between 200 and 750 times more toxic than a common cobra's. But the venom is not just powerful, it is sophisticated. It contains a cocktail of toxins: neurotoxins that shut down the nervous system, myotoxins that destroy muscle tissue, and compounds that prevent the blood from clotting. Your body does not simply stop. It breaks down, system by system. Scientists call it a multiple front attack. The venom hits you from several directions at once, which makes it exceptionally difficult to survive without the right anti-venom, and without it fast. The good news, if there is any, is that anti-venom exists. And it works if administered in time. What makes the inland taipan truly extraordinary is not just the venom, it is the precision. Most venomous snakes bite once and release. The inland taipan holds on. It delivers multiple rapid strikes, sometimes up to 8 bites in a single attack, injecting venom repeatedly to ensure the prey has no chance. It targets specific spots on a small mammal's body, thin-skinned areas where blood vessels are close to the surface. This is not accident. This is evolution at its most ruthless. And its color shifts with the seasons. In winter, it darkens to absorb more heat from the weak sun. In summer, it lightens to reflect the brutal heat. A snake that controls its own body temperature through color. That is a level of adaptation most animals never reach. It is, by any measure, a masterpiece of natural engineering. Here is where the story gets complicated. The inland taipan has a reputation that precedes it into every room. Most venomous snake on Earth, deadliest serpent alive. A name that triggers fear the moment it leaves your mouth. But here is the truth. This snake does not want to meet you. It is shy, secretive, reclusive to an extraordinary degree. It retreats from anything larger than a rat. It spends the hottest parts of the day underground in the burrows of old bilbies and rodents. The reason it has caused so few documented human deaths is simple. Almost nobody lives where it lives. And those who do, indigenous Australians and the occasional researcher, know to watch where they step. The small number of recorded bites have mostly happened to herpetologists and snake handlers, people who deliberately got close. And the majority survived because they knew what they were dealing with and got to a hospital. The inland taipan does not kill because it chooses not to engage. That is the paradox at the heart of its legend. To understand this snake, you have to understand what shaped it. Australia was once home to massive predators, giant monitor lizards, enormous marsupials, a continent of extremes that pushed every creature living on it to evolve or disappear. The ancestors of the inland taipan had to compete. They had to kill faster, more efficiently, with less effort, because effort in the outback costs water and calories that cannot be wasted. The result is a venom delivery system so refined, so overpowered for its actual prey, that it looks almost like overkill. A plague rat weighs perhaps 150 grams. The venom of a single bite could kill several thousand times that weight in mice. The overkill is the point. Reliability, certainty, no second chances in a landscape where there are none. Its scientific name is Oxyuranus microlepidotus, small-scaled fierce snake. That second name, fierce snake, is what it was called before researchers understood its behavior. Fierce does not mean aggressive. It means potent. It means concentrated power. The name stuck, and the legend grew, a snake so deadly that even saying its name felt dangerous. But watch one in the wild, which almost nobody does, and what you see is a careful animal, deliberate, controlled, moving only when it must. There is no malice in that eye, only precision, only a creature doing exactly what millions of years of survival demanded it become. So, back to the question we started with. If the inland taipan is the most venomous snake on Earth, why has it almost never killed a human being? Because venom is not a weapon built for us. It was built for rats in a desert that humans were never meant to dominate. Because the deadliest animal is not always the most aggressive one. Sometimes the most dangerous thing alive is the one that has no reason to bother with you, until you give it one. The inland taipan does not need to prove itself. It already is, by every scientific measure, the most potent killing machine that nature has ever placed inside a set of fangs. It just has better things to do than use it on you. If this video made you look at the natural world a little differently, subscribe. New wildlife stories land every week, and we are just getting started. Next time, we go deeper into Australia's deadlines and look at the creature that has killed more humans down under than any snake ever has. And no, it is probably not what you think.